Morning, everybody. We are going to be doing some more excavating behind the house here. So I've been recording and showing you guys back there, and then the trail that goes back down in there, and we're going to end up clearing all this out. But I wanted to show you guys something here on the back side of my house, my artesian well. And on the back side of the well, I want to dig a pond. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year or before winter, because, well, winter's coming up pretty quick here in Minnesota. So but I will show you a little bit of it, and I plan on digging a pond out. So let me show you here. I got all kind of projects going on. So, but this is my water. How it comes out of there. It flows into this ditch thing here that the kids are always playing in, and they built some little weird tree fort back there somewhere. But we're gonna get rid of this dead tree here, and this is gonna be from right here where this pond is, or out that way, all the way back and around the corner in the woods. It's going to be like an L shape, and then it come back up and around. So this eventually is going to be a pond. And in the meantime, we're going to start clearing out over here so that I can get rid of these big piles of trees and all this stuff that's in here. And we're probably just going to haul it off to the dump. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see if we can make a big pile back in here and start clearing some more of this stuff out. We'll go back in there probably and start so I can make a pile. And so today's been a rainy day too as well. So we're just going to kind of strap you guys in here, and I'm going to take you from my point of view instead of the tripod because of all the rain. So, all right, let's see here. We got the cab on today because, well, it's raining, so. Trees out, and I didn't realize that was a maple. So we're just gonna keep going back here. We gotta clear out an area where we can make a big pile of something somewhere. is going to be, and it's going to wrap up around right here in front of us. So. Might end up having to double move some piles just because there's no room back here. There's nowhere to put anything. Anybody's got any suggestions? Done this before. I'm all ears. I like to hear some of the comments and some of the advice that some of the people have, because sometimes it works pretty well for me. If you guys haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Helps me out, helps the channel out, so I can keep doing these kind of things. I enjoy doing it. It might be kind of hard to see, but the terrain is kind of rough. You got up and down little hills, and we're gonna come back through here and we're gonna clean all this brush and stuff that we're ripping out. We'll get all this stuff cleaned up. I like maple trees a lot, so the maple trees will be staying. They once you open them up, it makes a nice canopy. Once you get some sunlight to them.
video on too, guys, is I actually bought a little MIG welder. Now we have a big one, but it's my old man's, and he doesn't care if I use it. He's all about it. Yeah, use it whenever you want, you know. But I needed something kind of smaller, like quick. I don't want to have to take the time to go up to his place and bring stuff up there and try to make things work. I'm very appreciative of it, but I needed something smaller and real quick and easy. So my trailer that I picked up, that you guys seen in my prior videos, I picked it up for like 500 bucks. I got it really cheap, and I want to weld some sides. I want to weld some steel ramps on it. There's some things I want to do to it, so that makes it easier on me, you know. there, but
Right there.
it's some lobster mushrooms. Oh, there's another one.
Oh, see here. Right behind that tree.
And there's one there. There's quite a few of them back here. They're pretty tasty. I don't know if anybody has ever had lobster mushrooms, but they're one of my favorites. much, but I don't want to tip over. So let's see if we can maybe pull some of this ground out a little bit. Tight space here.
So, oh my goodness. All right, guys. So this is where we're at. We're getting it all cleared out here. It's starting to get there, but we're came in here on this side. And we're just kind of doing circles. It's really rough right now, but we'll get the piles cleared up and get it opened up some more. We still got to go back here even quite a ways. Like the pond's gonna go from over there to all the way to about back there somewhere, and then all this stuff here, we're gonna clear all this stuff out. There's a whole bunch of stuff to get cleared out. So if you guys haven't already, hit the follow, share button. I appreciate it. All that's more than welcomed. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll be back out today later, and we'll be doing this again. So thanks for watching.